Hello everyone, SpeeDMan here, and we are back with part 6 of our Let's Learn Civilization 6 Poland run. So, today's episode we're going to go ahead and get ourselves set up, do a little bit more work towards kind of doing damage to these guys here. By the end of the episode, we will have taken out, we're going to go ahead, skip turn here, we will have taken out Lahore, and then we're going to bring you down. And you go ahead, let's bring you back. Let's actually switch it up. That way you're in range of that, because immediately when we declare war against Rome, we're going to want to take that down. Do some damage with both of those units. Remember, he has one crossbowman here and one trebuchet. He may have more, but the most likelihood is that he's got probably one or two. In this position, what we want to do is we do want to set ourselves up for a little bit more of an advanced attack. We will want to get this guy healed up, though. It is important that we get this guy to full health, so that way we can kind of gain additional tempo and really be able to finish this city off. That's definitely going to do some damage. Like, that's going to do a lot of damage, actually. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing. But we have so many of these powerful units, and we are very ready. We are very much ready to just unleash this army on Rome cities, and then just go through them as quickly as possible. The faster we take these cities, the better. Remember, you know, a mid-game domination is fine, because what it'll do is it'll give us, you know, an additional 1, 2, 3, 4 cities on top of the 6 that we have, and soon to be 7 and 8. So we'll have 12 cities, and we'll be a major powerhouse this game. Then we could really just play the rest of it out and put ourselves in a better position for the end game. To do that, we are going to have to make some general sacrifices and just move our units in a way that's productive and makes sense. So this guy, doesn't make sense to use him yet. I'd rather actually consider we move him up here, move him there, and then have him go around. Could actually do that. That way you can block. And you go ahead, skip turn. Next science thing that we're going to go ahead and take, and just a small thing, the Sukanich, I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but I'm assuming that may be how, a building unique to Poland. International trade routes from the city gained 2 production, and then domestic trade routes gained 4 gold. So that's actually a pretty good building. There is a lot of practicality in doing so, because buildings are, you know, trade routes that ascend here, or to, say, Ayutthaya. That can be really useful in that case. So we'll go ahead and we'll probably go a little bit into knights, so we can just carry that momentum with our military. It'll also give us access to not only commercial hubs, but industrial zones through that process. Guilds will help. So the reason for that is we are going to want to go ahead and pick up that governor title at a decent rate here. We have many of these. And I think actually this city would make the most sense to build Chichen Itza, because we'll have access to a good few. We're going to go ahead and we'll actually consider picking up that, just so that way if we need to, say for example, you know, Hungary comes back with more religious units, I can quickly pump out, you know, 2 or 3 more missionaries and have them ready. So that's okay. We'll go ahead and have them skip for now. So if he gets some melee units out, then he'll be in a much better position. He is building an encampment here. It's not a bad position. It's protecting this little area, but it also is only, you know, protecting him if this city is the last left. So it's not really practical, because eventually I am going to make a push. So in this case, this guy made the ill-fated decision to attack, and I'm going to go ahead and destroy him. And in the process, I can live without having that for now. What I'll do is I'll do that into that. I need to have this more than I need to have that. And then our first priority is shipping this guy down to this position as early as possible. We'll go ahead and link him up just to protect it, just in the off chance that Greece decides to declare war on us. At least we can protect it and not have to worry about it. Because if she tries to do an attack, this guy will not die. And we'll be better off, because this guy won't die, then it means that the other dudes won't be able to do very much to us. So we do have access to more amenities. Okay, so not very much gold per turn. Probably the best deals I can get right now. We do want to just make sure we finish the city off before we make peace with them, because if we make peace with them, then it separates the war, I think. So let's see, Warsaw. Let's go ahead and what's the value? 6 and 6? Yes. So let us go ahead and get I would say a library, and we will buy the granary. And that'll help us get up to the population sooner. Okay, so he has ranged units, that's good and all, but he will not be able to really do effectively very much here. Just do a little bit more damage. That'll give us 4 XP, so we're 1 away from leveling up. That is perfect. You over. You over. Let's see. No idea if this is going to kill. It did not. But we are able to confirm we will not have the city get taken by anyone else but us. So that is exactly what we were looking for. It is perfect. It's actually best case scenario. So we can bring this guy up. And these are all being amplified further. So we are going to go ahead and just hold that position here. The medieval and classical medieval era units being amplified is very helpful for us. Also providing us with a little bit more movement, so that does not hurt. In this position, what we're going to do is set ourselves up defensively. Let's go ahead and further decrease the health. Make things a little easier. Let's go ahead and kill this city.
We are losing loyalty in one of our...
Perfect.
We have taken in...
We'll raise the city. Again, remember, our goal is to completely destroy this city. We don't want it to be around. And now, let's begin our advance push. Set up here. Going to block you off. And now your unit is trapped until we kill your unit. See, that makes effective use of this unit here and allows us to get things done in a way that makes sense. She's not going to be a major threat. Her religion's a lot smaller than Hungary's and mine, so I'm not concerned. Okay, so the battering ram, not really a problem. These guys are going to go through the walls pretty quickly in the city, so it's really not an issue. Like that's gonna go down fast. Surprise, Rome hasn't invested more into that, so we will next turn start making our initial attack. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and do that now. Let's first... That way we make peace with you. And go ahead and just take these out. This guy's going to be weaker, so I want to go ahead and just protect that scout a little bit. And this one has garrison, so it's not really going to apply any benefit. Do some damage to this guy. For the next turn, we take that down. Good. Take those units down. Now we move up. Now this guy is going to have to choose who he wants to attack, but whoever he attacks, you know, it's going to be harder for him to be able to really pull off proper damage. Do have access to another district, so we have a couple options here. We could always do +3 here, but that has way too much food for it to not be used. Again, +5 food is just very powerful. We're going to go ahead and probably consider one of these cities would make sense. Gdansk has campus, encampment, and holy site. This city needs an encampment. Take that, we'll take that tack off. And then, let's see here. The commercial hub would not hurt. Aiding our economy would be good at this stage of the game. So we could do that. If I do a +3, that'd be nice. Can live with a little less food. I could also say, see, this is tough call because if I overinvest in one thing, then it's going to limit our growth in another way. It's a lot of opportunity cost because of these tiles here. Yeah, Krakow is working that already. If we do that, and then do that, since we're over here, then we could take that 3 away. Then we could put the commercial hub in. So that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. It's not very much better, but it's better. Sun Tzu, you're going to hold position here. You as well. Yeah, these guys are going to get hit. It's no problem. He's going to get hit pretty hard here. That's okay. These guys are going to help kind of finish this guy off pretty quickly. First things first, range attack. That way we guarantee less damage being done to us. We'll set up there. Trebuchet does have a promotion available. We have a couple options. We could do this, so our district defenses, it would allow us better strength. That's a good one to have. So it's a bit of a tricky call. I would say it'd be better that we go ahead and just kill that unit off. We keep working this guy over here. Let's go ahead and finish you. Bada bing, bada boom. That guy's dead. Military tactics has advanced significantly or considerably. And that was, let's see here. Kill a unit with the spearman. Okay, so that's a good thing to have. That's just one more boost that we don't have to worry about getting. So it saves us in the long term for science. Yes, we could set towards that. I would rather actually take these down way earlier, because these cities will go down a lot faster with that. And we'll go ahead and put that down here. So we've got another unit in action, ready to go. He's going to get hit a little bit, but rather than hit that one, then get these ones that are already weak. You go ahead and just go to sleep. We will hold on to our envoys. And Sun Tzu, you'll skip turn. Swordsman, fortify till you heal up. I need you at full health. And you as well. So eventually this guy, I will make an effort to upgrade him into, you know, heavy cavalry. By that point, I should have enough iron to make that work. So it's a good position so far. We have a very, very strong post against them. Yep, so that got hit once. Good. And let's see if they're going to attack the other unit. There's additional +3 error score. It's a bit of a mistake here. I thought I was going to be able to attack this unit, but I guess not. But this city loses one of its most effective defenders, and even if we lose a unit here, we have more backup on the way. So that was a blunder. I should have had him move after. So it's a wasted turn. That's what it is. Unless I see... As soon as I saw that second missionary, I'm like, no. You're not going into my areas. Free roaming. And then just gonna do that. It's not happening. And yep, I know I can't move that guy. Should be better. And then what we're going to do is set ourselves course here. Don't know if Ayutthaya is going to produce anything at any point in time. I know I'm going to lose that unit. Yep, the unit's dead. That's what it is. Yeah, I shouldn't have moved him up. I thought I was going to be able to get an attack off there, which would have saved me movement here, but it didn't work out that way. It just, for some reason, allowed that. Now, this guy isn't dead. That's good. I can bring him back a little bit. Do have access to guilds. That is going to give me a couple of things. Don't need that for a while. Don't need this for a while. Traveling merchants, don't really need that. Waiting till I have humanism. So diplomatic service is not bad, but I would rather have this. And then I want you to go up. We'll pick Bengala because we do need to get a little bit of just general growth going. You know, Gdansk, we will transition Victor over. So actually, we'll just go ahead and set him up here. And then have Victor ready. You can go back. A little tricky here. I don't have many options to get units sent into a better position, so I may just go ahead and fortify for a turn, and then have this guy go ahead and upgrade once. That way next turn I can move him up and start doing proper damage to the city here. Sensu, we will do that. Just have you forward settle enough settle, but forward set position here. So when she comes up, she's going to go to that city and use it. It's fine.
There is no easy way to
Apprenticeship,
train an apprentice.
perfect. Do have access to man-at-arms. So our swordsman, he can get upgraded. So Rome's got plenty of crossbowmen. That's not an issue. Once we clear these crossbowmen out, there should not be very many troops of his left. His combat strength is much, much lower now, so he's really not a threat at all. We will do that. Do this. And that should kill if they attack. That should survive. And if anything, it could always have... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. 25 base strength. Yeah, that's not worth it. He would get clobbered. Bring you over. Bring you back. Get you forward stationed. That unit is going to go ahead and use its ability. We'll just chase that guy down. The more we do it, the better. Plus, it would retain positive pressure against them, so that is okay. Gdansk, Holy Site prayers are done, so we'll go ahead and we will get started on our library. Keep catching up on science. Bydgoszcz, you got done with the shrine, so let's get the campus, the library going in the campus. This position's actually very, very good for him. He's pretty central to most of all the attack units that would be of value. Go ahead and just fortify. Have you heal up a little bit. And then next turn we move up our Trebuchet Corps. Good. So that unit is not dead. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Because he is ready to promote. And a 2 promotion guy here is absolutely ideal. Because then I can do promotion cancel, go to commando, move you up 1. And let's just go ahead and start getting rid of your walls, shall we? And let's just weaken that unit severely. Let's go ahead and move you up here so you're ready to get set up on taking that city. Move up you, and then we're going to go ahead, forward settle you, get this city going properly. That way we can develop more tempo. Library is done. We also have another available slot for us for district. So let's think about what's going to make sense here. So theater square here could be good, but that's contingent on me getting this done here. So let's actually go ahead and just make a dedicated focus for that. It's better that we get that out of the way. Plus, Holy Site right here could be good, but again, it's going to take value away. Hey everyone, SpeeDMan here. Just thought I'd give you guys a quick heads up. This is the point in the video where the mic unfortunately cuts out. So from the rest of the video on, there is no mic input audio. So you won't be able to hear an outro specifically. I'll still try to make a general point so that we kind of know where the timestamp of it is, but thought I'd give you guys a heads up.
And all I ask Without mathematics, there's nothing you can do. Everything...